points in the game.
Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. This game today could be an inflection point for both of these teams, as each hoping to use it as a springboard to get into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So the Florida Gators offense will have the opening possession of the game. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Pass interference, defense.
The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Steps away to find some room. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. There we go. And he ran it away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He's brought down after a good return gets it out to the 31. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the...
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the tight end. Give to the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes.
Touchdown, Illinois! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Knocked down for the tackle.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
And as he throws, there were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Throws toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illini! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking for room. It's Ball. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those.
Breaks into the open. They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll pull it down. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Makes the grab. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
That makes the score Illinois 21, Florida 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Gonna take a shot. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Now adjusting. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they love to go for it on fourth down, and we've seen it early in this game already. I think you're going to see it again here. They've got supreme confidence in their offense to be able to go get it done, and you get the feeling this is a big-time play in this game. They're able to convert this.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Back to pass. It's Altmaier. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, this defense has been outstanding in coverage early in this game. We're just in the first quarter. Of course, they already have an interception. They should have had their second right there.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. They're working that left side. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got his man across the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel as these stats